Hello, this is Right Side Trader. Today is November 21st, 2025, and this is my weekly market review. We're reviewing the NASDAQ 100, that's QQQ, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right. Let's jump over here into these charts and see what we see today. Maximize this quarterly chart. Boom. Zoom in a little bit. Seems like my chart is off a little bit, but that's okay. So what we see is a red doji near top below a yearly R2. That would be a bearish harami, but let's let the quarter finish and let's see how this year is going to end out. We are in the last quarter of the year, so let's just be patient and see what happens here. Don't get too excited with that. Let's zoom on in here on this monthly chart. On this monthly chart, what we're seeing here on this monthly chart is a big red candle at the top. This is a bearish engulfing on a monthly picture. The thing is, we are still above the quarterly pivot, and we did come down below that and pull back up. And also, the thing is, you will be waiting on a confirmation candle, and you have to wait to the end of the month to see how this thing is actually going to finish up at this time. We are still above the 9-10 moving average, so technically we are still in a bull market, but it's looking very bearish at this time. Let's go ahead and go down to the weekly chart and see what we see there. On this weekly chart, let's zoom in here. On this weekly chart, the market did what I kind of said it might do. If you go back and look at my videos, I said it might come down, this big red candle here that was created on a Friday. I said it might come down to this level, but I don't expect it to close down here at this level. It actually went below that level, and it has pulled back up closing right above that level. I'm thinking this is a very significant candle here on the chart. We got to see now, like I was talking to a friend earlier, we got to see what's going to happen on Monday. We have gotten confirmation now of our bearish engulfing up here at the top. This really wasn't a confirmation candle, but now this candle that we got this week, this is a confirmation candle to the downside. The thing is, we just got to kind of wait and see, was this the bottom set this week when we came down here and pushed back up? We didn't come back down here and fill this jailer gap. I call it a jailer gap since it's a wick. Wicks have traded within that area, but the whole body hasn't traded within that area. And I also expect this to be a pretty good demand zone right down here in this area here also. Let me bring up my tool. I think it's way over on my other screen somewhere where I cannot see it. And I will bring, and it doesn't show up here. I think I use this other drawing too. Let me do that. Pin. Boom. Just to make sure. I think this is going to be a demand level down right down here. It came close into that level and gave us a nice bounce and we did end up closing, above this low here. This is a significant area also, when this candle here was made. So again, we right at an area where, like I'm saying, come Monday, we need to see what this market is going to do. Is it going to reverse? This is the do or die point. Is it going to reverse, or is it going to end up dropping down maybe another? All I still see, I don't see that many points. I see maybe 30, 40 points more that it can drop. It'll drop below this low, and it'll get into this area where it'll be fighting at, and see if it can stay above that area is what I see here on this weekly chart. But that's putting enough of that. Let's go ahead and let me see if I can undo all. Let me undo. And let's go ahead and go down to this daily chart and see what we see. I'm using a different pen. Let's see what we see. Go ahead and down to the daily chart and daily noise and see what we see here. Zoom in here. Again, this was expiration Friday. That's why, we had a big crazy day yesterday. This market had popped open way up here and ended up going down. Gave us a big, just look, I'm going to zoom in here a little bit more. Gave us a big bearish engulfing, but in the wrong location, low. But right now we got a bullish harami, in the right location. But this market has been dropping, this channel dropping. This is just maybe just profit taking, covering some of the shorts, option expiration day, and covering some of those trades and all. So that's why I say we got Monday. Monday is going to be the telltale sign. Monday, if we ended up, we're going to be opening, first of all, on Monday, we're going to be opening below pivot. So that's one not good thing for the bulls. The other thing is we're already in a downward trend. The thing is the trend done? And that Monday will let us know that. Like I said, we got a little bit more of an area where this thing can go down a little bit more and really give us a good bounce. But I'm kind of like sitting on Monday. All my options expired today. I didn't try rolling or do anything. I'm waiting until Monday because if we end up getting a gap up, I'll be able to get some better pricing on selling stuff. So I want to see what happens then. So that's all. That's what I see. I see right now we are in a downtrend. We will be opening underneath pivot. The question is, are we going to open lower or are we going to open higher come Monday? And will we be able to get back above these weekly pivots come next week? And that's pretty much it. That's all I'm really looking at here to see what's going to happen. But I hope everybody had a good week. Hope everybody have a great weekend. And I'll talk to you next week. This is Right Side Trader here. Have a good one. Bye.